Alright guys, BLM here, we're back with more Detroit Become Human. We're actually in the exact same spot we were at the beginning of the last episode. Because I'm replaying this mission.
Piss me off with that coin, Connor.
Because Connor died. I don't want that to happen, so we're replaying to avoid that. Which might lead to us having to kill Hank. Which is a shame, but we can't have Connor die right now. Not during this playthrough. Later on, like on our second playthrough, sure, he can die. Who gives a shit? But on our first playthrough here, I want to continue to have Connor in the main story. What's annoying is that we had to replay this entire mission, this entire section here, which was a decently long section. And we didn't even go to the roof yet, so I mean, we need to do that as well to investigate the roof.
They attacked 2 guards in the hallway.
Because last time we missed that too, because we got in the fight early and whatever. But yeah, I mean, again, we should still be able to finish this game off by the end of today. That would be the goal. We're only like, what, 8 or 9 chapters away from the end, so I mean, I feel like we should be able to do it.
The deviants took the humans hostage and broadcast their message live, then made their getaway from the roof.
The roof?
Yeah, they jumped with parachutes. We're still trying to figure out where they landed, but the weather's not helping. If you want to take a look at the video broadcast by the deviants, it's on that screen over there. Oh, Lieutenant, this is Special Agent Perkins from the FBI. Lieutenant Anderson is in charge of investigating for Detroit police.
What's that?
My name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
Androids investigating androids, huh? You sure you want an android hanging around? After everything that happened? Whatever. The FBI will be taking over the investigation. You soon be off the case.
Pleasure meeting you. Have a nice day.
And you watch your step. Don't fuck up my crap scene.
Sure.
What a fucking prick.
Since most of this is going to be a replay, I'm just going to talk about other stuff. So yeah, Survivor. Survivor was last night. I didn't really get to talk too much about it. We already played. This is the 3rd time we're playing this section, by the way, because last time it glitched too, so we had to play this section twice. But yeah, Survivor was fine. Again, I think it was one of the weaker episodes of the season. I think, like, again, spending the first 15-20 minutes on fucking loved ones was kind of blah. Then I mean, like, because I mean, like, again, I hate the fucking loved ones. I know people love it. It's like, it's fucking boring. But yeah, 15 minutes of that. We spent 15 minutes on that. Another 5 to 10 minutes on the reward and the Gabby wanting to go after Christian thing. We got then the challenge, which took another 10 minutes or whatever. Like, and then, like, by the time we got to the actual strategizing and everything, we were down to only, like, what, like 20 minutes left in the episode, and like there's very like a minimal actual strategy. And again, like, it's like, I mean, there was some strategy. I mean, there's definitely some, like, again, I think the back like 15 minutes was the best of the episode, but it's like that first like big chunk of the episode is so fucking dull to me. But again, the back like I was thinking that this was gonna be my first, because I rate every episode. I have a spreadsheet where I rank the seasons and I rank rate every episode. And most episodes, I mean, like, the way my ranking system works is that usually obviously 10 is the best, obviously 9 is like a near flawless episode, 8 is usually an episode that's like kind of an episode but has a really good boot, or kind of the opposite, or maybe like a really good episode that has a boring boot. Then 7 is kind of just like an average, all-around average episode, and then 6, like 6 is usually like when I think it's okay. Yeah, this is mostly pretty meh. Which this was leading up to be a 6, and I think the ending ended up being like boosting up to a 7. I don't think it was enough for an 8, because again, I just think the first half was just so blah, mixed in with the fact that also I saw the Gabby boot coming. So it's just like, yeah, it was a cool moment of like, because essentially, I mean, it was a very similar vote to the John Hennigan boot. It just wasn't as interesting. Where like the people in the minority split the vote, and
Restored
then
the station androids
because
in
of
the
that,
kitchen. There's no evidence that they were involved, but
Gabby
we didn't know
goes
what else
home.
to
But
do.
it's like it just wasn't as interesting, really. I mean, but yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean, it was a fine episode. Again, I gave it a 7. I don't know if that'll hold over time. I think if I rewatch the episode, it might go down to 6 again. But whatever. But I mean, I thought this was going to be the first 6 of the season because I haven't given a single episode a 6 yet, which is pretty rare for a season of Survivor. Usually there's at least one episode. I think like there's probably only a handful of seasons where there's not a single bad episode. And then obviously I go below. Like I actually don't go below 5 on rating Survivor episodes just because I feel like once you go below a 5, it kind of becomes very like. It doesn't like it becomes very fuck, I can't think of the word. Arbitrary, I feel like I mean, because ratings like, oh yeah, this was a 2 out of 10, a 3 out of 10, a 4 out of 10. It's like it's kind of arbitrary, and like I do like the reason why I obviously I could have just had a scale of 5, but I like scales of 10. I really do, and I feel like and I think also a scale of 10 also allows for like one bad episode not to ruin the entirety of the season. Because obviously, like if I were to give like Go Wrong, like the Joe Medevac episode is really shit, but the entire season's really fucking great. But that one episode is like really terrible. So it's like if like almost the episodes were 3 4s and 5s, but then there's that 1 that really brings everything down a lot. While if it's like more like a whole bunch of 8 and 9 out of 10s and then 1 5, it's not as bad in terms of the average. By the way, Go Wrong would have been more 4s and 5s actually. But either way, you get the point. I mean, it doesn't bring down the average as much, so that's kind of why I do it that way. Alright, so we're going to the roof. We actually didn't do this last time, so.
Made their way up through the whole building, past all the guards, and jumped off the roof with parachutes. Pretty fucking impressive, I'd say.
So I'm trying to think of what else there is. See, I mean, every week after Survivor, I usually go through each of the contestants and talk about their winning chances. I feel like at this point, though, there's kind of not really a point because I feel like, again, I feel like Nick's winning. I think there's other possibilities, especially if we take out spoilers. Like, I think if I was not spoiled on what is the most likely outcome here, I think I would have like Christian probably as a contender and like Kara as a contender. But like knowing what I know, and to be honest, actually knowing what I know, I do think Angelina also still has a shot. The thing that really irritates me about Angelina is that her edit is just overall so negative. But the thing is, though, is that we know that production is trying to spice things up with the editing. So for all we know, like, this could be them literally spicing it up by having Angelina, like, portraying Angelina in a more negative light than she needs to be. So that could be the case. It also could not be the case, and Nick could win. So, I mean, I don't know. I think it's between the two. I don't think Mike White is winning. I would be very surprised that Mike White is winning, just from a like where he stands in the game sort of perspective, and also just everything, like his edit too. Because like with Angelina, I think there is a path for her to win. I could very likely see her getting enough votes in a final 3 scenario. But I do feel like Nick, because like if you go through the final 3, if it's her and Nick, I mean essentially her and Nick, I mean Mike, who gives a fuck about Mike at that point? But like, I mean, because you got Elizabeth, who I do think would vote for Angelina. I think I don't think it's impossible that she votes for Nick as well. But I do think I think there's definitely a shot that she votes for Angelina. Especially because in her Ponderosa video, she was talking about how much respect she has for Angelina, how much she likes her, and how it hurt her that she had to expose Angelina's game and whatever. But then again, we also did see in the first episode, Elizabeth and Nick make the Thoroughbred alliance. So it's like, what was the point in showing that when it didn't really matter at the end of the day? Maybe it's like Elizabeth gives her vote to Angelina. We don't know. Or gives her vote to Nick, I mean. Then we got John Hennigan, who obviously we see that was super close with Angelina. However, we've heard since then that John Hennigan actually had an alliance with Nick. So it's like, it's also another weird situation where it's like, I mean, if we were going by the edit, I would actually say he votes for Angelina, but who knows? Then we got Dan, who I think is probably a vote for Nick in that situation. But then again, it could be another Angelina vote. I mean, like we've been shown that he really hates Angelina. And also, I believe post-game, he's also said that Angelina sucks. But who knows? I mean, for all we know, he could be lying. I mean, he seems like one of these guys that's like really... like he's one of these people that are like on Twitter all the time promoting the show and everything. So I could see him being like someone who's trying to throw us off. So I don't know. I think that's another one that's not super clear. I mean... Again, I think like the first 3 votes there aren't super clear. I think we get to Nick, and I feel like Nick is... I mean, not Nick, what am I talking? I get Alec, sorry, Alec. And I feel like Alec is a Nick vote, especially because we were shown that scene of... where the fuck are we going? We were shown that scene of Alec and Nick, where Alex said that he has a good relationship with Nick and whatever, and I feel like it's, but then again, and he never really had that much of a relationship with Angelina. And we actually show, I believe in the Merge episode, right? They were shown to be not liking each other. So I mean, either way, I think that's probably a Nick vote. I think we got Carl, who I think is a Nick vote. Then we got Gabby, who I think Gabby's kind of in the middle. I think she's probably a leaning Nick vote, but I don't think it's a guarantee. And then we got there's going to be 3 more members of the jury? No, 4 more members of the jury. So we got Kara, who I think Kara could vote for Angelina. I don't think there's anything there that makes her like, yeah, she's a Nick vote. Allison, kind of same thing. So again, I think that one's definitely more in the middle. I could definitely see that one going more likely to Nick. Fuck, what are we looking for? There's something here, obviously, because it wouldn't tell us to investigate anymore if there wasn't anything here. Oh, there's a path, though. Okay, camera angle. Oh, here. And then you got Christian, who I do think is... Oh, what the fuck? I do think Christian is a Nick vote. Wait, so are we really going to get into a gunfight again here?
You have to stop them! If they destroy it, we won't learn anything!
We can't save it. It's too late. We'll just get ourselves killed.
Why not? Yeah, I think Christian is a lock Nick vote. And then I think Davey is probably a lock Nick vote. Then again, it could be determined on how he puts him on the jury. I mean, like, for all we know, I mean, I think Christian is a Nick vote. I think at this point, no matter what happens, I think Christian is a Nick vote in that final 3 scenario. Oh, that was the end of the chapter this time? Oh, so either way, you can't do both of them. Huh. Okay. Okay, that's weird. So you can't do both of them? Should we continue on with this one? I don't love... I don't like that, though. Shit, I don't want to replay this, though. I guess. I mean, let's continue on. Again, we've been wasting way too much time on this. But I don't love that, though. I mean, at least we both survived. At least there's that. But don't love that happened. Back to Kara now. But again, we'll replay the game multiple times anyway, so it is what it is. But again, I want to get like the best ending I can in this playthrough. Like the best, I want to have the best playthrough as possible. Here in the first one. Alright, wait, I'm moving around here. Yeah, so I mean, again, if we go through the contestants, I mean, again, we got Nick, who I think obviously has the best shot of winning at this point, based on spoilers and based on the edit. Even though I don't think the edit was super great for him last night, but I don't think it's like detrimental either. So, we got Angelina, who again I still think has a shot. The edit has been weird for her though.
I'm looking for Rose. Is she here?
What do you want with her?
I need to talk
Drugs.
to her.
She doesn't want to talk. Go away.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, buddy.
Please, I really need to see her.
As I said, Mike White I don't think is winning.
What can I do for you?
I was told you could help us.
Help you? Come on. It's better
Again,
if we
Christian
talk
I think has a shot, but I just don't see it happening. Yeah, I think obviously he has an extremely hard path as it is, but I mean there are rumors that he does get 4th place, which I feel like 4th place for Christian at this point is pretty good. So, yeah.
We don't have a choice.
So, wait, where'd she go? I wasn't paying attention. But what was the other one? Davey. I think Davey's not winning, though. This was a pretty good episode for him, though. I feel like. I mean, he got credit for saving Christian. He also got credit for thinking that the Nick, Angelina, Mike plan isn't great for him. However, supposedly that is the final 3, so I don't know. We'll see how it plays out, but
She's running a fever.
We've spent the last few nights outside. She's exhausted.
There's a spare room upstairs. You can put her to bed and I'll bring her something to eat.
so yeah, I don't think
upstairs?
Davey's winning, but I wouldn't like. I mean, just because the edit isn't there, but if I was in the game, like I would think Davey has a pretty good shot at this point. Then we got Kara, who again I think has a shot, but again just based off the spoilers, she's not winning. But well, again, from the basis of within the game, I think she definitely has a shot. Though I mean, I wouldn't vote for her. I feel like out of the remaining people, I feel like Kara is probably the last person I would ever vote for. Maybe Christian. I mean, to be honest, because like I mean, as much as people are praising Christian, I mean, the thing is, Christian's been saved through things outside of his own doing multiple times now. He's now needed an idol to save himself. Like, it's just not a super strong game in my opinion. Again, I think I'm of the opinion of if you need an idol to save yourself, you're doing something wrong. And obviously Christian was doing something wrong. Like I think if Christian won this season, and this is the thing that really irritates me too, because like I obviously was I think if you watch one of my, I think it was during my original Rise of Tomb Raider playthrough when Ben won Survivor in Heroes vs Hustlers, I was very frustrated, and I know a lot of fans are with that win, and very upset that like that Ben was able to win, like have idols from Final 7, Final 6, Final 5, and then have the fire making challenge of Final 4. But these same people are like, would be happy if Christian won, when Christian would have to do a very similar thing of having to play an idol at 8, more than likely have to win immunity or play an idol till the end and win a fire making challenge at Final 4. And it's like, it's funny that these same people are like, would be happy if Christian won, but like are like really upset with like when Ben won. I think both are equally bad. Like, I mean, if Christian won this game, he would be a bottom tier winner. At this point, again, he's lost immunity. He lost immunity. What the fuck am I talking about? But would have been voted out at Final 7 if Davey didn't play his idol. That's even worse in my opinion. That you have to have someone else play an idol for you to stay in the game. Oh no, I pushed the wrong button. Fuck, I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god, I pushed the wrong button.
Maybe they're unhappy. They
But,
just need someone else to blame.
Yeah, he needed the idol at final, Final 12? Yeah, final 12. Then after he needed the the vote steal at the final 11, or he would have gone home there as well, because the Goliaths were going to stick together until Nick played the vote steal, and then again at the final, and also he also got saved by the the idol nullifier. He got saved by both fucking things. And then also he needed to be saved this time. So it's like, it's an actively bad game he's playing.
Sleep tight, Alice.
Like, I mean, the thing is, like, again, like, Christian obviously is a much better, like, I mean, he's a much more likable character than Ben was at this point in the season. But that doesn't excuse his gameplay being very poor at this point. And I mean, yeah, I mean, I just think like people are just so overrating Christian's game. I mean, Christian hasn't done a single thing in this game well. I mean, it's not a single, like, hasn't executed a single thing in this game well, in my opinion. I mean, like, again, like, obviously he's very good at building relationships with like John Hennigan and Dan, and even like Alex seems to be very pro-Christian, whatever. Like, everyone seems to be very pro-Christian on this cast, which is obviously a good thing, because if he makes it to the end, he wins. But the big problem with the way he's playing is that he's also becoming a massive fucking target. And yes, he's had the idols, and he has had like certain allies that are willing to save him throughout all these votes. But again, this isn't something that you should rely on in the game of Survivor. This is a very unreliable strategy that that he's enacting here. And that's why, like, again, that's why, like, people like Mike Holloway and people like, I mean, Mike Holloway, to be honest, even less so, but like people like Ben and whatever else, like, that's why they're low-ranked winners for me, is because their strategies don't work all the time. Like, people who go on immunity runs, people who find idols all the time. It's like, I mean, to be honest, like, I mean, idol finds, I guess, are better. Are they, though? Not really. But, I mean, either way, it's like, actually, to be honest, idol finds are probably worse, now I think about it. Because I feel like there's even more variance in the idol find than there are in immunity challenges. Because I feel like if Mike Holloway gets to like the final 7 or whatever on any season, I think he wins out every time. Now, does he win if he gets to the end? Who knows? But I think he gets to the end every time through immunity challenges.
I'm Kara.
This is my son, Adam. I'm Rose, but you know that already. Come and have a seat, Kara.
And that's why, like, other winners, like, I mean, like Bob and like Jenna Maraska and Fabio and whatever else, they're at the bottom of my winner rankings because their wins aren't very repeatable, aren't guaranteed to be repeatable. It's like they're not, like, the type of game that they're playing isn't available to be played every season. Okay, wait. Sincere, cautious.
Her father.
And same thing with Big Brother. I mean, that's why, like, people like Rachel Riley, Jordan Lloyd, Evil Dick, those people are at the bottom, and especially, I mean, that's even worse, though. I mean, Evil Dick and Rachel are even worse because, obviously, production interfered with how they won the game.
So we ran away.
And, you know, that's kind of like an issue I have with, like, Yule's win as well. I do have Yule in the top, like, at the very bottom of the top tier. But it's like, the reason he's at, because if it wasn't for production interference, I would have him near the top. He would be one of the best winners, in my opinion. But the reason why I have him so low, I mean, like, I have him at like 14 or something.
Why are you?
The reason I have him so low is because production. I mean, because that, like, final, obviously these things weren't in his control. Like, I mean, obviously, like, he didn't help production. Oh yeah, go rig the game for me. But still, it's like things ended up going his way. Obviously, like, with obviously that was the season that was split by race, and the white people started to gain control over the game, had the numbers at final, what was it, final 11? So they decided that when they lost immunity, production said, oh yeah, we're gonna have this double tribal now, and they essentially did a whole bunch of things to make it so that the white people wouldn't win. And obviously it ended up working, where at the merge, Penner flips over, all the white people get voted out, pretty much in a row, right? After Nate, who was aligned with the white people, so then you got Candace, Penner, Adam, Parvati, and Adam. So yeah, all the four white people go out in a row after that. So, and then we end up with a final 4 of 2 Asians, 1 Hispanic, 1 black person. So yeah, again, Fuck, I'm pushing up. Okay. Again, it was like, and like, I mean, that obviously helped him out. That double tribal council. That, and also he had the God Idol, which I mean isn't really production interference, more so than just a dumb fucking rule for an idol. And obviously he played it very well. And I think it's because of that they don't put him at the bottom, like in a lower tier.
We used to talk about what we would do once we got across the border.
Well, she's dead
loved
now.
her. I loved her more than anything. What will I do without her?
And this is why I don't talk about Survivor, because eventually I just go on a rant and then I... same thing with Assassin's Creed. It's like either way, like either fucking thing. I go on a rant eventually about certain things.
Let's let them be.
Alice,
Okay.
what are you doing? You should be resting.
I wasn't sleepy.
So this is like a Clementine sort of thing now. Yeah, let her stay. Why does she have no pants on? Isn't this really strange?
Come on, Alice.
Okay.
She didn't want to stay in her room any longer. You all right, Kara?
Yes. I'm fine.
See Rose. Where's Rose? Isn't she upstairs? Or is she in here? I don't remember anymore. No? Okay.
We can't hide them.
Oh, here she is.
Not after what those deviants did today. It's too dangerous. Do you know what will happen if the police find them here? We'll go to prison, Mom. Do you understand me? Prison!
Adam! We've already talked about this.
His name is
Oh,
Adam?
no.
He doesn't look like an Adam.
I won't back down this time. You're gonna ruin our lives, and for what? For a bunch of machines?
They are not machines! They are alive!
They are machines.
You're alive! They're nothing! And none of this would be happening if Dad was still here.
I will not stand for that kind of talk.
I'm not going to prison because you want to help these freaks!
That is enough, Adam! That's enough!
To be honest, I'm on his side in this one. It's like, why are we helping? Like, why are we like really risking all this shit just to help out these people? Or I guess these machines. But whatever. Okay, so now what? Still see her?
Don't mind him. Sometimes he just boils over. It's been hard since his dad passed away.
Okay.
But he's a fine boy.
It's just fine.
I'll go see about getting you across the border tonight, okay?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Golden Globe nominations for today.
You stay here. I won't be long.
Yeah, I haven't really been paying attention to film that much this year. Again, I've been more focused on gaming and whatever. But yeah, I haven't really paid too much attention with movies. So I actually don't even know like what's like really getting like Oscar buzz and whatever. Yeah, I want to look at these Golden Globe nominations though. I don't care about this. Let's see. Let's see. No, I think we'll actually end here. But I want to talk about I want to look up the Golden Globe nominations, so I'll probably talk about that for the rest of this. Are we at the end of this though? Let's actually go to the flowchart. We are probably nearing the end. I mean, maybe. We could be nearing the end. Well, I mean, let's go back to the flowchart. All right, let's look at these nominations again. I don't know what to even expect. Best drama, Black Panther, really? Okay, Black Panther, Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, If Beale Street Could Talk. That's the Barry Jenkins movie, right? And then A Star Is Born. So wait. Why is A Star Is Born under drama instead of musical? Whatever. Musical. Mary Poppins got nominated. That's weird. Okay. Crazy Rich Asians, Green Book, Favorite Vice. Okay. Best Actor, Bradley Cooper. Willem Dafoe, I didn't even know he even did anything. Rami Malek, okay. Yeah. No Black Panther for Best Actor. Oh my god, I can't believe Black Panther got nominated. That really irritates me. I mean, to be honest, like, because the thing is, like, for me, Black Panther was just okay. I thought it was fine. I think Avengers Infinity War is a much, much better, really just film and all. I mean, well, I'm like, from a, like, critical standpoint, like, from analysis, like, analyzing the narrative, I do think Black Panther is good. But I don't know, just something about Black Panther I just didn't really care about. Again, like the tribalism, like that sort of theme is something I don't really care too much about most of the time. Again, I think the only thing I really care when it's like these like sort of tribes sort of stuff, the only time I actually care about that sort of thing was like Horizon Zero Dawn. And even then, I don't really love it there. Because the things I love about Horizon Zero Dawn are pretty much everything outside of that. And then, like, I don't know. I mean, like, everything else is just pretty standard superhero movie stuff that I feel like Avengers did better. Like, I think in terms of villain, I think Thanos is a better villain than Killmonger. Though I think Killmonger's really good, too. I mean, yeah, I just feel like Avengers was a better film. But obviously, like, Black Panther is a more, like, Oscar-worthy film, I guess, in the sense that obviously it's doing this social commentary. It's kind of, though. Is it, though? I mean, I guess. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. But, yeah, I don't know. Fine. Actress, Glenn Close, Lady Gaga, Melissa McCarthy, Rosamund Pike, Nicole Kidman. Okay. Best performance in a comedy, Christian Bale, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Viggo Mortensen, Robert Redford. Okay. Again, like, I don't know this year too well in terms of what's going on in the film and everything. Mahershala Ali for Best Supporting Actor, Adam Driver, Sam Rockwell. So, I mean, like, again, like, I don't know what the snubs are, just because I don't know what was initially intended. Best Director, Alfonso Cuarón. Yeah, I feel like if I remember, I heard that's supposed to be the like front runner. Bradley Cooper, Black Klansman. Okay, whatever. Screenplay. Okay. Black Panther got a original score nomination. Animated film, Incredibles 2, Islands of Isle of Dogs, Mirai. Yeah, okay, yeah, fine. Mirai's supposed to be good, right? I mean, obviously it got nominated for Best Animated Film, but I haven't watched it. It's an anime film, right? Yeah. So yeah, then oh, did they not nominate the? Did they not do TV yet for Golden Globes? Okay. Well, I think we're gonna end the episode here then. Unless there is. Wait. Yeah, I'm trying to find nominations for TV because. Okay, here it is. Best drama series. Killing Eve. No Game of Thrones, so that's something. The Americans, Bodyguard, Homecoming, Killing Eve, Pose. Okay. Yeah, Bodyguard's pretty good. I watched that. That's the only one out of the five there that I've watched. Killing Eve's supposed to be really good though. I would like to watch that. And obviously, Homecoming is on Amazon, so I do have access to it. I just haven't watched it yet. Comedy series: Barry, The Good Place, Kidding, The Kominsky Method. I never even heard of that. It's on Netflix. Okay. The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Okay. TV series. I haven't watched anything there. Or TV movie, I mean. Or limited series. Best Actor: Jason Bateman, Stephen James. Richard Madden got nominated. Okay. Yeah. Best Actress. Again, I haven't watched anything there. Best Actor. I haven't watched anything there. Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of these shows. Goddamn. Best Actress. Kristen Bell got nominated. I know I'm wasting a lot of time here, but again, I might as well just go through this on video. Or on audio, I guess, technically. Whatever. Best Supporting Actor. Again, I haven't watched a lot of these. Is that really it? Okay. I mean, yeah, I haven't watched a lot of the shit, so. Whatever. We'll end here. Next episode, we'll go ahead and continue on with this, but for now, I guess, thank you for watching.